Hey everybody, it's Crazy9 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the last one, we went through Classic Mode, running through as another DLC newcomer, that being, of course, Cloud Strife, another third-party DLC character. This time around, we're going to be heading through Classic Mode, running through as Corrin, another DLC fighter, and actually another first party, because Fire Emblem obviously is what he comes from, and yeah. So Corrin, obviously DLC fighter, so that's the only way you can actually unlock the character. Corrin is just like Robin in the fact that it could actually be both a male or a female. And let's go through a Palace House real quick. So we got the standard male with the standard female. We've got a pink and red male. We've got more of like an orangish female. We've got a blue male, pink female, green male, and black female. So all of them, honestly, I think Corrin has some very, very solid and vibrant colors. So like, I like it a lot. I think Corrin has like some of the best of the DLC fighters. But going into things, we're gonna be coming back down to 7.0 just because, you know, I've had my fair share of 8.0 already. I'm solid. I'm set. So, you know, I'm good to go back to the standard. What do we even want to start with? I guess I'll start with this one. I really like the stage, but we'll go for it. Simple match, simple match. But going into things, Corrin, obviously, you know, from the Fire Emblem series, specifically from Fire Emblem Fates on the 3DS, which is actually like a 3-game game essentially, because there was Fates, forget, there was Birthright, there was Conquest, and there was Revelation. I actually do have all three of them. I have Birthright and Conquest physically, and I have Revelation available digitally on Conquest, or sorry, so on Birthright. Actually, I could probably just get it on both of them if I really wanted to, but just kind of cool how it's kind of 3 separate games that take 3 different routes with the story of Fire Emblem Fates. Right? I think it's a pretty interesting way of doing things. Could have maybe put it into like the same game, but it is what it is, you know. They just want money, but enough of that. Going to Corrin though, specifically, obviously Corrin is the main character that you actually play in the game, the main avatar character, sort of like Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. But Corrin is a unique fighter. It's the only character who can transform body parts into weapons. Obviously, he's a Fire Emblem character, so the archetype traits of Corrin's being having a disjointed sword range, very disjointed. I mean, like, look how interesting that is. We have fast startup on most attacks, a standard single direction recovery with his upbeat draconic assault or ascent, and then a counter with counter surge. So pretty cool already. Has a lot to his arsenal, which is very, very useful. Very similar to some Fire Emblem characters, or at least most of them, with having a counter. But like, it makes sense, and I'm kind of glad he does because it fits. Oh, okay, damn, I'm being like combo like crazy. Second battle. Okay, why does Link have like 2 of them? That's, you know, not ideal. There we go. Uppy doesn't kill. Kind of surprised. Let's use that. Ooh, smart. There we go, nice. The side B is such a good tool to utilize. That kills? Nice, good stuff, Corrin. Good stuff. As for his mobility and weight, jump height is about equal to Marth's, having a weight between Marth and Ike, above average walking speed, below average dash speed and air speed, and above average falling speed. And actually having a pretty fast dash to shield speed, being 8 frames, tied with Sheik for the best in the game. So that's useful to know about. Yeah, having a good dash to shield speed, so like you can probably go to a dash and immediately go into a shield. That's useful. That's very, very useful. I'm gonna concentrate real quick on this match because this is gonna be an 8-player match on one of the worst stages in the game. So I'm not looking forward to this at all. I feel like I need to counter. There we go. Look at that counter. Corrin has like one of the most interesting counters in the game, being one that actually covers both sides of the character, which I think is really, really cool to see. So like you can actually hit opponents behind you and in front of you. So very, very useful there. Very, very useful. Definitely one of my favorite counters for sure. Yeah, so it's a really good counter, and it's also really powerful too. I don't know how powerful it is compared to others. I think Roy still has one of the strongest counters in the game. Same with Shulk. I think Shulk's like overall the best counter in the game. But like compared to like Marth and Ike and whatnot, I think Corrin is like about there. Okay, that was kind of fun. He was like trying his damn hardest to actually hit me there, but it just wasn't working. Okay, Samus, it's all you, buddy. It's all you. Girl, get out of here. Damn, she is like... Oh, I was hoping that uppy would hit. There we go. That downer hurts. Downer works. Oh my gosh, Samus, please leave. There we go. That hits. It's all you, buddy. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Yes, sir. Get. What is happening? Samus, why are you still here? Genuine question. Why are you still here? Boom! Oh, that should have worked. Oh, now we get the bees. Not the bees. Oh, it's gonna suck. Why? Why is this match taking so freaking long? Samus is being such a pain. Oh, brother in Christ. You do that. Oh, she read the counter. Smart. Hold up. Watch this. Excuse me? In what world is that not hit? There we go. No tech. No tech. Now we got that going. Oh! I didn't even tech that? Crap. What am I even supposed to do now? Oh, that should have killed. I don't know why I didn't. Get out of here, Samus. What a match that was. Oh my gosh, the 1v1 on that stage, absolutely terrible. Would not recommend. Going into Corrin's strengths though, range and spacing being one of the best having one of the best disjointed ranges among Fire Emblem characters. Tilts and aerials have quick startup and low knockback, allowing reliable combos. The tipper mechanic also is present on Corrin. On smash attacks and on dragon lunge, has perfect spacing, leading to massive knockback, and encourages precise positioning for early KOs. Very similar to how Marth works, right? But a little bit more disjointed. In Corrin's case. Aerial game though, pretty solid aerial game. Forward aerial, being able to auto cancel from short hops, is a great combo starter as well, and a good spacing tool. Neutral air and the up air are great because they have wide hitboxes and are also great combo extenders. The back aerial is the strongest and safest aerial, having high range, and also makes it great for spacing and KOs. And also has noticeable startup, which requires good timing. So that's the only like bad thing about it. Let me grab the bomb real quick. Throw it. Okay, great. Oh, great. Of course, I'm the one that gets hit by it. Fantastic. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. Falco's gone. Not just you, villager. Just you. It's just you. Oh, I was hoping. Damn, villager. Chill. There we go. That works. That works. Give me that. Let me, like, try to actually get this time. That should have hit. There we go. Watch this. You're not expecting this, are you? There we go. We got the final smash, which we might as well just show off now. We'll show it off again later, but, like, we might as well just... Yeah, there it is. So, really cool. Continuing on, though. A grounded game, having pretty fast frame data. Almost all of his moves come out before frame 15, many of them before frame 10. Tilts being quick, reliable combo starters and follow-ups. Smash attacks being strong with the tipper spacing and also good for punishes and zoning. Some of his are pretty good. Some of the stuff like the side special being very versatile. The neutral special being his main projectile that can also paralyze, and the counter being dual-sided with very high vertical knockback. So all around, very solid special moves as well to be able to utilize this him. Combo game though actually very solid too. Nearly all of his aerials and tilts link into each other. The forward air, neutral air, and up air do provide consistent follow-ups. Dragon Fang Shot paralysis, the neutral B, offers free punishes and KOs. Also high damage output from quick strings and tipper finishes are also prevalent. Recovery-wise, though, the Draconic finish can grant some intangible frames on startup, and also covers decent vertical distance, as well as having a wide wing spread, which allows dodging edge guards with Corrin. Give me that. That doesn't kill though. There we go. There we go. Pac-Man is still present. I think that kills DDD though. No, I'm surprised. No, come on. Boom! I'm trying. Oh! We live those. It sucks because I don't think that's my KO on DDD, but it is what it is. Also, you can use his back aerial momentum to boost recovery distance further, more of like a horizontal recovery. So very, very useful tools. As for weaknesses though, struggles a lot against close range fighters. Like Marth, Corrin struggles when opponents get too close. Most of his moves are unsafe up close. Basically, you're forced to retreat or grab to resist spacing. If tipper spacing isn't achieved though, Corrin's finishers do lose significant KO power, which leads us into KO reliability. His smash attacks are actually very powerful, but only when spaced perfectly. Back aerial is great, but has slow startup, making it hard to land consistently. Also, many finishers just require precise positioning in order to secure early kills. So a lot of issues in that front. Grab game as well. Has a fast grab, but has very short reach. Throws have poor follow-up potential. And also, hold up, let me be safe here. Throws have bad follow-up potential, and also only the up and down throws can KO reliably at high percentages. So not really good in that regard, and also recovery limitations as well. Without having to double jump, Draconic Ascent gives pretty limited diagonal distance. Dragon Lunge doesn't help recovery unless there is a wall to pin, and also very susceptible to edge guards and gimps against characters with strong offstage presence. Defensive-wise, some issues in that, category. He has a tall frame and also moderate gravity, which makes him easily juggled and comboed. Below average dash speed, which, makes it struggle to approach fast characters. The Dragon Fang shot has high end lag, making it risky if whiffed, and also very reliant on spacing, making Corrin have poor performance when forced into constant defensive situations. So overall, for Corrin's strategy and how to play the character, it's a character that thrives a lot at mid-range. You have to use disjoints to control space and rack up damage safely, and also rely on tipper spacing to finish stocks early. That didn't work? Okay, that's crazy. The combos do start from aerials, tilt, and specials, making Corrin threatening and neutral. Also works best as a punish-oriented zoning sword fighter with occasional burst mix-ups. Needs pretty precise positioning though, and good spacing discipline for optimal results. And that's Corrin. I mean, that's his character. It's a fun character, very unique, especially compared to a lot of the Fire Emblem characters. Already, Robin was very unique in the way they worked, because it's a mage character, not like that standard sword fighter character like Marth, Ike, and Roy are. But Corrin kind of brings or continues that sword fighter. So I guess I don't know what to say, pattern in a way with him being a sword fighter, but at the same time being a lot more disjointed and unique compared to a lot of the other sword fighters like Marth, or for example, can actually utilizes a really good, solid, actually very solid neutral B that can not only paralyze but also do some heavy damage with the second part of it. And has a fantastic counter as well. We're fine. That works. Okay. The counter actually, I think, is one of the best things about Corrin, in my opinion. Pretty safe, covers a lot of distance, and the fact that it can cover you both in front and in the back is very, very good. So yeah, very, very useful tool in Corrin's arsenal for sure. The side smash is also really funny, really crazy. So hold up. Most side smashes you can't really do anything as you're charging. Corrin's is interesting, was as you're charging the sword, one of his swords will actually do damage as it's charging, and then you continue to do that. Keep your opponent in that consistent charging state, being able to just trap them inside, and then go for that really heavy hit with the rest of the side smash. It's really unique and really useful to use. Maybe not all the time, because again, that does require Corrin to be at close range, and to pull off that move in a position where he can actually safely do it, right? So you need to and again, Corrin is someone who does thrive again at being a mid-range character. So not really that useful of a tool, but if you are able to get close and use that to your advantage to trap your opponent and go into a forward smash, it's very, very useful. Definitely a good tool to use. But that's Corrin. Also pretty cool down smash, can actually cover both sides too. Very fun character. I think I have maybe one or two friends that actually play the character. But not really a character I like to play too much, just on occasion. Hold up. I want to try to... There we go. I wanted to really try and precisely input that neutral beam, because it's unique, it's cool. You can do a lot with it. A lot of mind games, a lot of mix-ups. Overall, not a bad score. I did a lot better than I thought I would, and yeah, honestly, very solid overall. Okay, let's get into these credits. I think Corrin's gonna be really good, especially with that neutral air. Neutral air is a fantastic, fantastic choice to use for this. One thing I want to like briefly mention, that I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of forgetting now. I am sort of forgetting. Oh yeah, it just feels weird. It definitely feels a little weird now. Playing, like having like what 4 episodes in a row playing on 8.0 and fighting Master Core and then or Master Fortress, sorry, and then all of a sudden going back into 7.0 and not having to fight him. So it's a little bit of a weird like shake up, a little bit of a weird mix up and change up, I guess. But you know, it's yeah, I don't know, just something I wanted to mention just briefly. Also, yeah, kind of going back into the Fire Emblem games and Fate specifically, how like you choose between 2 storylines, and the storyline, obviously, the game changes a lot depending on the storyline you play, the game you choose, right? As Birthright like immediately sends you into one storyline, where Conquest sends you to the separate one, and Revelation's also like a 3rd storyline. So it's a lot to really keep track of, but it's unique, right? It's pretty cool that they sort of did it that way, but again, just like having to separate through 3 different games is a little bit stupid in my personal opinion, but that's just me. That's just what I think. But like, I do like how the background image kind of signifies that, kind of references it, with the 2 sides, the left side being the conquest path, the conquest, I guess, team that you would join technically, and then the right being obviously the Birthright path, the other clan, the army that you join. So kind of nice that they actually referenced it here, which is I think really cool. And then Palutena, of course, being that goddess that kind of like, I guess, sort of helps out Corrin in a way. I don't know. I haven't played much of Fates. I have only like played like a good few chapters of it, but it is fun from what I have played. And I definitely would recommend playing it if you haven't already. If you have a 3DS, then hey, download the game. It's definitely a fun one. Definitely cool. And heck, you don't have to pay for like all 3 of the versions, so like that's obviously a plus. But let's show you guys Corrin's taunts real quick. So we have the up taunt,
My path is clear.
we have the side taunt,
I've made my choice.
and the down taunt.
Ready?
Obviously, you know, female's gonna have a bit of a different, some different voice lines, just like Robin. So just keep that in mind. But there we have it. That is Corrin. Hey, hockey mask. Yeah, so I mean that's Corrin. Also, just really interesting how it's like a character that can transform into like a whole different being, and can just transform into like different parts of their body into like different weapons. Really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie, really, really cool. Definitely a fun character, a fun different character that they added into this game. But let's go into training mode real quick and check out Corrin's stuff, his moveset. Specifically though, let's go into his final smash, give it a bit more stuff about it. So this is Torrential Roar. Not bad. So that's the move. Pretty decent damage, pretty okay knockback. Just basically goes into a motion very similar to like the counter surge, and then any opponents that are hit by the 2 pillars will be transported into this area where then Corrin does like kind of similar to like Captain Falcon's Blue Falcon. Then the dragon transformation happens, and then like a big whirlpool that traps opponents and then launches them back to the stage. So yeah, pretty cool. Nothing really too crazy, just like very cinematic, very cutscene heavy. Again, very similar to like Falcon's Blue Falcon. But then we have these special moves. Going into the first one, the neutral B, the Dragon Fang Shot. So this is a very interesting one. It's more of a projectile, but that can lead into a close range attack. So here's a projectile that you can charge up, as well as a close range attack that you can charge up right afterwards. You can then also mix things up by just shooting out the... You can make both of them be pretty quick, have a much more of a quicker paralysis, but also a quicker chomp. You can also make a quicker paralysis shot, not have to wait so much for the move to charge, paralyze your opponent, and then immediately go for a big chomp, or go for a big paralysis, and then immediately go for a small chomp to just get right into your opponent's face. So it's like, it has a lot of versatility to it, and just really cool. Can paralyze your opponents, sets it for follow-ups. The fully charged bite is also just very powerful, can lead into a lot of really good KOs. Going into his side special though, we have the Dragon Lunge. So it's a versatile tool, can leap, can stab, can pin opponents, and can also go into a kick. So going in and using it in the air would just do like a big stab forward, not really doing anything else, just really can be pretty powerful, especially at the tip of the move. If you do it close to the ground though, you can just kind of leap forward, which can use some versatility to it, I don't know. But you can also pin your opponents in the ground or into a wall and then set up into a kick, either forwards or backwards. So like here's one that's, you can like turn it around and like just kind of move out of the way, or you can pin in front of your opponents and then just kind of move out of the way too. You can also just pin, hold up, let me see if I can show this off. Pin into the ground and it's tough. You can like pin into the ground and then go the same direction as your opponents, obviously doing that big hit, or you can just pin into the ground. Hold up, let me try this again. Pin into the ground and then kick the other way. Trying to like, it's hard to do, but you can really, oh man, it's like you have to be precise with that. There we go. I was trying to hit that off so bad that I finally did it. So yeah, very versatile tool. Can pin to walls or edges, forcing approaches. Yeah, you can also pin to walls here. You can do something like that, which is really useful. Can actually fake out by canceling by jumping or hanging beside ledges. So yeah, you can also just cancel it, do some mining games with it, let it just, yeah, do that. Let it go out by itself, or just jump out of it. Very cool move. Then you get the up special, which is of course the Draconic Ascent. Really good killing option. Can actually just, it has a lot of range to it, can kill at certain percentages, grants tangible frames on startup, covers decent vertical distance, and also just has again a wide range that can help dodge edge guards. Very good tool, can actually kill in some scenarios, especially higher up on percentages, or of course on verticality, but like really useful. That's like, it has like a multi-hit thing, can be used off the ground too. Pretty nice tool, has some momentum as well to it, so you can utilize it pretty well. And then finally the down special, which is of course the counter surge, his main counter. Is a very unique dual-sided counter, has pretty high vertical knockback, makes it great for anti-air KOs, and just covers a lot of distance. Can cover obviously both front and back, and also a lot of good vertical distance as well. So there you have it. There we have it. Also, one thing I should probably mention about Counter Surge, has a 1.2 times multiplier to any countered attack. It does a minimum of 10%, a maximum of 50%. Also, my fault. I didn't mean to go back. But that's Corrin. Unique character, pretty interesting character. Would recommend if you want something to just like, change things up, right? You know, sword fighter, but like a little bit different. Let's go into Corrin's trophy real quick. Corrin joins the battle from Fire Emblem Fates. Born in Hoshido but kidnapped by Nor at a young age, Corrin was brought up by Norian royalty, descended from the first dragons. Corrin has the power to transform into a dragon. In Smash, Corrin can change parts of the body into lance-like hands and feet that have a long reach that deal more damage at the tips. And the only game we have is, of course, Fire Emblem Fates from 2016 on the 3DS. So this game obviously came out after Smash 4 came out, but Corrin as a character came out around the same time as the game came out. So it's a very interesting way to do it, but like that's what they did. So yeah, there we go. That is Corrin, and that is all for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. In the next one, we're going to be heading through Classic Mode with the final DLC fighter in the game, final standard character, aside of course from the Mii fighters, that being Bayonetta. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. So subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all your channels, are of course down in the description. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Pop-Tart out.